Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. Got a pretty hot number for you right here. 383 stroker motor with a 4-speed, has new vintage air system, and I don't need to tell you how sharp looking it is. You can visit volocars.com, and that's where you can read all the specs, study over 100 pictures, and get the price. Not only on this one, but we have a few hundred collector cars all for sale. It changes daily. Visit volocars.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you click on the bell icon, you'll be notified as the new videos are posted. But right now, join me. Let's go for a spin in this bad boy. I took this car home on my day off and drove it all afternoon, ran a couple of errands. It did everything right. Drove straight, shifted nice, ran strong, sounds good. The gas gauge is not working. There's a work order sheet on the back seat that will be fixed. Yeah, I was really happy with the car. Anyway, the car was built in Texas and it lived in Alabama. I knew that it was a rust-free car before I even knew where it lived. I seen underneath the car and it is dry. The metal floors are dry, and I'm talking up in the inner quarters, the inner rockers, anywhere there's a factory pinch weld or seam or drain plug hole, it's all clean. It's not rusted or patched up or gooped over. Anyway, good clean metal. The whole underside, the whole body actually. And there's a lot going on underneath. It does have all new brake system. They're 4-wheel disc with drilled and slotted rotors, red calipers, new brake lines, hoses, emergency brake cables are new. The front end's been gone through. It's not entirely brand new, but it looks like they went through and gave it some ball joints, some bushings, some miscellaneous parts, so they did what was needed. The motor is fresh. You look up at the motor and it is still spotless. There's the perfectly clean oil pan with the blue oil pan gasket sticking out. That just means it was a part, wasn't just spray canned over to doll it up. This was a part very recently. It's a fresh motor. It has a high torque starter. It's a 4-speed transmission. That looks fresh and clean, like it was just put in. It's nice and silver, and the shift linkage is all clean. It's got a posi rear, probably low 3s, 323, 355 maybe, but it's a nice cruiser. The tires are so new, it still has the nubs on the tread of the tires. The fuel system, the tank is really nice and clean. Has a great sounding exhaust system on here. You'll hear that in a minute. So underneath the car is really good. It's painted tuxedo black. For all practical purposes, it's beautiful. It's a sharp looking paint job. It's not the $20,000 paint job, but it's really nice by, I think, most people's standards would say, what are you talking about? This is gorgeous. It could be wet sanded a little bit better. The stripes are real nice, and here I go knocking the car. I don't want anyone who buys the car to have any surprises. The metal fits really nice. These are the original quarter panels. I was up in there. I don't see any cuts or splices. But getting back to the paint, it's gorgeous. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's all square and flush and smooth. It's all really nice. Like there's a dimple, maybe a piece of dust in the paint. There's another one right there. That's what I'm talking about. It's not a bad paint job by any means. Probably better than it was in '71 when they painted the car. All the stainless trim all up and around here looks like it's new. It's straight and shiny. The vinyl top is new. The mirrors are new. Windshield's new. It's got the raised hood. Obviously the white stripes. They're painted on the correct dimensions. Up here, the bumper, bezels, marker lights, emblem, all that looks really nice up here. Very clean, respectable, nothing over the top, but it is a strong running 383 stroker motor. It's got an Edelbrock intake, a big dual feed Holley, Mallory HEI ignition. It's got headers, a lot of new components. The motor mounts, the fuel pump, the alternator looks new. The master cylinder looks new. And this is a new air conditioning system. It's a vintage air and heat system. Door jambs are nice. Bottom of the door is clean. New weather strip. The door panels and upholstery look like they've been replaced. The back bumper is really nice. It's not brand new. It's probably rechromed at some point. It's not brand new, but it's real nice. Good, clean trunk. Like I said, I looked up in there. I don't see cuts or splices. It's got a mat. It's painted nice. Got stickers. The weather strip is not new. Actually, it's got a tear at the bottom there, so that's not new. The rear glass is original. It's got some light scratches. The headrests look like they've been redone. Has seat belts front and back. It's the round gauges, which is the SS dash. And the speedometer and tachometer look like they are new. Has a new deluxe wheel. Has the Hurst 4-speed, and it's the correct one for the bench seat. Has the curved handle that goes over the seat. Dome lights working. Headliner's real nice. The mirror looks real nice. Getting back in the engine compartment here. It's got a clutch fan, aluminum radiator. The shroud is good. Radiator looks new. Custom valve covers. So like I said earlier, just a nice motor compartment. New battery cables. Why don't I fire it up for you? It's a radio delete. They must have had a radio at one time because there are speakers, but the dash has the radio delete plate over it. Pretty desirable combination though. A black and white car with 4-speed and air. 4-speed and air is a big deal. $1,300 miles, 1,347 miles since restored. Not warmed up, I just pulled it in out of the cold. Matter of fact, this feels ice cold. It has the vintage air heat controls, so they're electric. They're not on the old cables anymore. Got a new horn. One more. And of course, it has the big polished wheels. I talked about the tires, but the wheels are brand new too. They're perfectly polished. They look new right out of the box, extra wide in back. I think they're 17s and 18s is what they are. So you got a pretty hot number here. Sexy car, got some great performance. I drove around, I thought it was a great car. It's rust-free, so it's got a lot going on. Visit volocars.com. Plenty of ways on there to contact our salesman. If you have specific questions or concerns, they can answer them. I just gave you my honest impression of this car, but feel free to ask whatever you need to ask them. They'll help with the financing, delivery, and paperwork as well. So visit volocars.com to get started. If you enjoy watching the videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you do click on the bell icon, you'll be notified as they're posted. Thanks for watching.